Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another match here in the Challenge Cup on the Go Mode podcast. My name is Anglhz, my co-commentator today is Zethno, and we are here to showcase the match between Soyhr and OvidiusNaso. How are you doing, Zethno?
I'm doing great. This is going to be a great matchup. This group has gone back and forth with the wins between all the runners, so I'm really excited to see what's going to come out today. We've switched over, and you can see that our mode today is going to be standard boots.
Yeah, and looking at the website here, currently Soyhr is sitting with 2-1, while OvidiusNaso has only played one game so far, but it is a win. The other of their group is Vix Rider, which is sitting on 2-2, and our own Restream and Lumaga, who is sitting on 0-2.
Yeah, it's just interesting when you look at who's got some of those wins and losses. Those wins and losses are all against people where they've all beaten each other, so it's kind of an all weird triangle. And
yeah,
anybody could really come out of this group still.
Yeah, it is up for everyone to grab at this point. But yeah, as I said, it is standard boost. We're all gonna go through the castle as normally. Are we gonna do a little bit of guesses of what starting weapon we're gonna get today?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You know what? Chat, quickly, before we get there, what's Uncle giving us? Which guaranteed weapon are we gonna get from Uncle? Let us know. Anglhz, do you have a preferred?
I really like the ones where they have to conserve some sort of material or something. So I really like to see if they're good on any of the canes or the bombs. But I think my personal favorite one is the red cane, just because of the different strats you have to use with it.
Yeah, red cane could be fun. And we got the blue one. That is not the one I like to see as a runner. That one's just really annoying.
And it is also the hardest. It is the hardest because of it. It will drain your mana like crazy. Oh, we are getting...
Yeah, it's very difficult to kill enemies and get them, especially when you're chasing that rat. You really have to make sure you have the right one.
Yeah, definitely. And a little bit unlucky there with the loot tables, with already the big magic refill already been dropped.
Oh, that's the pack we're in. That's lovely. You know what? I gotta review my own drop packs. I don't remember if that has a bomb in it.
I don't remember either. Let's hope it doesn't, for their sake, because that I won't have to come back here to get the bombs.
Well, we have boots, so we can just dash the wall open. But
that is very true. I'm too used to normal standard.
Yeah, there's the one little difference. We have boosts, so the best thing about this is that we get to dash into enemies by accident and take extra damage. Because a lot of boots modes have a sword, but this one does not.
Yeah.
And here we go, the burner kill.
The enemy went up very far away from Soyhr. They're losing a little bit of magic.
Yeah. But our two runners have about the same amount of magic coming out of that room, so no one's really got an advantage over the other.
Yeah. And yeah, so far...
Ooh.
Soyhr having to use up his magic there against the green guard. That is very, very rough.
That's okay. That's why we have the pots.
Yeah. There are a few pots in the darkness, but does Soyhr know about which one they are? That is the question.
I was talking about the pots to kill the ball and chain guard.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have to run out, so this gives us a little bit of time. There's really not too much to talk about. This is a very standard mode. So yeah. Nothing is mixed up. Everything will be in its vanilla dungeon that needs to be, other than obviously the key items that we normally randomize.
Yeah, it is not like in Rosa, where the whole game is specifically tailored to be different.
Yeah, no Ambrosia, no fat keys, no MC boss shuffle. Everything is just going to be kind of normal. This is one of the modes that really lets our runners show off their abilities in the game itself.
Yep, absolutely.
In a relatively plain mode.
Yeah, we also, of course, have the open hard, which is also one of the ones where you can really show off how good you are. Yeah.
That one too, for sure. Oh, yeah, we're getting the pot checks in the back on Soyr's side.
Yeah, those are the two ones in this room that has magic. Naso having plenty of enough magic could, if he wants to, kill off these snakes here in this room just to see if they drop any bombs for Cap or something like that, but decides to not do it.
As long as you have enough magic to get the key in the back, you should be fine. That's the one room you really don't want to run out of magic in.
Yeah, definitely. And if I will be playing this and you do run out of magic before you're able to kill the rat, you don't have to worry. You can essentially just save and quit, and we will have magic back. Oh, super! You're so close here.
Last hit. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, when you save and quit and go back, just like with bombs, you will get a bit back so that you have enough for the rat.
Yep. But it is, in a race situation, you definitely want to try to get it the first time. Not that we got anything important out of the back here. But
yeah. Right now,
doing the entire thing twice takes too much time.
Yeah. Also, let me just commentate here. So far, this seed has been a lot of seeds because, wow, there's nothing here in this escape sequence.
Yeah, we literally got the weapon from Uncle, and we've gotten absolutely nothing helpful since. So we are exiting the back of escape at just under 6 minutes here.
Ooh, flippers. Okay, they will not be able to do hula hands today.
Unless we find a glove.
Yeah, the reason why we are saying that is because of they do not have any bombs so far, so could be a little bit starved for rupees if they had to buy them by their own. But looking at the map sector as well, 2 pendants in the light world. Oh, never mind about the money.
Sorry, what were you saying about them being short on money?
Yeah, yeah, me and my big mouth as normal. But yeah, 2 pendants in the light world, being in Hera and in Eastern. So yeah, not nice. So that will make so that okay, never mind, we had the bombs as well.
Bomb grab, that is a nice pickup.
You can essentially just ignore me at this point. I'm not gonna raise any worries.
That's a nice pickup. I'm sure the runners will be happy they came this way to get those bombs. I missed what Lumberjack had, but we're gonna find out. I think it's bombs.
Yeah,
bombs.
The blueberries. And just a normal crystal over in desert as well, so nothing to worry about there. We're dropping down to the sea found out here we got even more money.
Well, we'll be able to pay the bottle vendor.
Yep.
I'm going to point out, Chad is discussing a number of different ways that you can get to the Houlihan room without bombs while you have flippers. So there are a number of options.
Yeah, there is. It was just the easiest one that was taken away with the flippers. But yeah, we have arrived here in CAC. There's a lot of sex here, so we are probably gonna see a few quick ones coming in soon.
So just because you said that, the opposite's going to happen, because that's what's been happening the entire time. So we're now going to find absolutely nothing in Kakariko. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I do love to curse our runners.
Yeah, we still have nothing. We have money for Zora, but we have no... actually, you know what? We even have logical Zora because we have flippers.
Yeah, we do. And if you want to be quick, you can use the boost to dash up to Hobo, or to dash just over there at the bottom there to the warp.
There's really nothing here in Kakariko so far. Like we've still not found anything else.
Yep, just
rupees,
money and blue.
Rupees, piece of heart, not rupees.
Yeah.
There are a lot of chests with rupees here. I think that's what, like 5 or 6 checks between the well and Blind Sun. Okay, we found a sword.
Okay, finally. We got something to work with.
The funny thing is that really gives us nothing other than being very happy that we have a sword.
Yeah, we can be happy that we don't have to use bombs or Burna in Mini Moldorm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing to have, but it actually opens nothing for our runners.
Yeah. You know, it is one part of the trifecta puzzle for Aga 1.
Oh, yeah, you want to see an Aga climb, do you?
I just love seeing it because it really shows how good execution the runner has.
This is not the all dungeons mode. That is not a required climb. That is a bow in library.
Cool. We can get 1/3 of the trifecta for Pedam.
That was a nice find.
Yeah, definitely.
Only problem is now we can out of logic do Eastern.
Yep, we can. So you're gonna take that and we'll go there or do Soyhr first. It seems like he's selecting to get some more item beforehand.
Yeah, if it was a crystal, I could see going straight for it. But because it is a pendant, going down, and we basically have very little else to help us in any way. This could give him some idea of what else he needs to do.
Yeah,
I like
Naso decides to blind the race game.
Yeah, gonna be a little unhappy when he sees what's on it.
Yeah. Well, he did just pick up the bow, so he could have gone and picked up those arrows for preparation.
Yeah. Oh, a book is under what? Okay, is that book going to be in any shape to be read after it was sitting at the bottom of effectively a little man-made lake?
I assume it's gonna be very soggy.
Like, do any of the pages even still... Are they legible?
Have you heard how it sounds when they are praying? It doesn't sound like they're using words either way. So it might not be a problem there. But yeah, that might be a little bit of an early sign for potential stuff.
Rupee Cave! The Moldorms are... Okay, we got gloves. Okay. We finally got something, okay.
Yeah. We got something that didn't... we got something that just didn't unlock one check.
We're getting a comment in chat that since the book is magic, it's probably waterproof. We can go with that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. I can deal with that.
So, Ice Rod Cave. We're starting to run out of locations to look at.
To be fair, with everything we have, we can get up the mountain, we can go into East to finish that off, and we also have Desert to take. So we have had essentially almost the whole of Lightwood unlocked.
Other than the fact that many of those locations are out of logic at the moment.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, the game does have an idea of of what it wants us to do. So you're showing off the great way to swim through the water with the stored water walk. Jump off that ledge below Ice Rod Cave to activate said water walk. It gets back in the water right before Man Under the Bridge because there's that little bit of shallow water.
Yeah.
Ooh, hammer.
But yeah, who knew the best? We can. Who knew that the best way to swim was running on top of the water?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for most people, running is faster than swimming, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
We found more rupees on Hylia Island. This seed has had a lot of rupees so far.
Scrooge Matake would be really proud of this seed.
So Naso showing the more normal way of doing the water walk, not taking advantage of the swim into water walk.
Nope.
It does save a little bit of time to swim first, if you know you can do that.
Yeah. And we have more money in Waterfall Cave.
I swear every building has rupees in it.
It definitely
this has been a lot of rupees.
Yeah, every other underworld location has rupees.
Like we gotta be running out of rupee locations soon, right? Just because we've seen so many of them. Like, look, we have 1,200 rupees.
Yeah.
And Zora gives us 5 back, or 20 back. 5 rupees.
Yeah. Scamfish strikes again. Yeah, this is probably an eastern trip for Soyhr. Oh no, it is actually gonna be desert. That is a little bit of an interesting decision. I would have assumed Eastern because we have Sahashala, which has 3 items, and then we also have Eastern, which has an additional 3. Compared to the total of 4 locations here in desert, 4 checks here in desert, which one of them is even more rupees. So,
but the other problem with desert is that it's not even guaranteed to be completable right now. If he was coming over here and he had a fire source, then this would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But this is an interesting choice. If we find a fire source in here, then this is going to work really well.
Yeah, and to be fair, book is one of the 2 ways to get into desert. So looking here early because of just flippers can be super, super deep into the seed, and then you also need a mirror and titans. Yeah, I can kind of see the reasoning of going here. Okay. We do have another big key.
Yeah, we're gonna check everything on the other side because I don't think we checked the torch yet. There's a bottle.
Yep, with a ferry. Naso is gonna go for Agina Cave first. We're probably gonna see Soyhr do last. So a little bit of different routing here inside of desert, and that is a map. So it's either a compass or an item here in the big chest.
But you know what? If Agina has the fire source... Okay, it was a moon pearl. That's a very important item. But I was going to say, if Agina has a fire source, this is going to be a lot better for Naso. I'm kind of surprised Soyhr didn't do it first.
And that is another 20 inside the big chest. The boss has nothing, but let's just talk about how much rupees we're getting this year, dude.
I'm saying, like, I think we're going to run out of rupee checks soon. I think we're just going to... I think we have them all. Like, I don't know how many there are, but we have to starting to run out, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think right now how actually GT will look, because GT has nothing that is gonna be of importance. So there's gonna be a lot of arrows or potentially pieces and heart containers in there. So we might see our runners having been on very low amount of hearts for a lot of the seed.
We got the Moon Pearl that does give us Dark World access.
Yeah.
So we might not see the Eastern player right away. We might see a play into the Dark World here.
Yeah, and so he is selecting to enter it near Hype Cave, so... or the supposed Hype Cave, so we say.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, and they have the maps Green Pendant in Seaf Town and the 5-6 in Mire and Turtle Rock. My god, this seed likes to play with us today.
We won't be checking Pyramid Fairy for a while.
Definitely not.
Oh, Hype Cave. Check number 1. Ooh, Ether. Nice to find.
That's good. That's good.
Piece of heart, piece of heart. One of these has to be a rupee, right? There's the rupees.
2 rupees. 120.
Rupee game.
Yeah. Let's rate that rupee out of 10.
Piece of heart, rupees.
Yeah.
What a lovely hype cave. Does anyone in chat actually have hype about that?
And to be honest, it might even be that we don't need Ether for either Mire or Turtle Rock as well. So we don't even know if we need that in there.
Stumpy gives us rupees. What else would you expect?
Man, dude, I might have to move to Hyrule at this point. There's so much money here.
Oh, we get a digging game check. We get to pay some money to dig up some more money.
Yeah.
I say that, and then digs are giving us absolutely nothing.
Oh my god.
There's a rupee.
I was wondering, did it took all the money from digging game and put on our chests or something? Also, this music is so nice. Oh, silvers!
Silvers.
Well, that is great, though. Yeah. It says, especially since there are so many. We haven't done a single boss yet, and a lot of these bosses are weak to silvers.
It's also a nice thing to have that you don't have to worry about trying to find later, trying to figure out what you're going to do if you don't find them.
Yeah. Do you agree with Soyhr here going to Eastern? Or would you have preferred doing World of Outcast and potentially Garden Mirror?
We'll see what happens here. I feel like Village of Outcasts might have been a good play, just due to the number of items that are there and the fact that we can complete. Wow, it's Green Pendant Thieves Town, but I guess you know it's weird.
Yeah, I would probably have gone over and finished Eve Town first, because then you can completely just clean out this area.
Well, either way, he would have had to save and quit and go through the north because he doesn't have the gloves to go from the south.
Yeah.
So to go all the way over there to get just the green pendant isn't great. Like, we would have done the starting of Skull Woods, maybe might have gotten a fire source. But the thing is that if the fire rod's here, then we're in great shape, and then we do all of Skull Woods into wherever else we need to go.
Yeah, but to also add to a little discussion here, Soyhr decides to do Eastern Palace first, so he's effectively trading one pendant for another pendant.
Yeah, but we can also go down and then do Pod after this if we need to, while we're here.
Yeah,
and also, we have the items for Pod, which will give us the completable crystal.
Yeah, and not to add to the topic here, but Sick Kid also gave us money.
Sick Kid's just paying for his medicine, okay?
Yeah. I didn't know fairies were worth 20 rupees.
You'd think they'd be worth more, but...
Yeah. It must be one of those budget fairies.
Oop. Soyhr in the slightly wrong place does get the miss on the arrow, but cleans up room. Alphos, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. And look at that, we have the shovel actually in chess game.
That's a fetch quest. Not one you really want to see when you're there without a mirror or without a mirror. Yep.
Oh, and Naso only selects one of the boosters that has bombs. There are 2 boosters. Ooh!
Extra sword in Village of Outcasts. That's a nice find.
Nice. But yeah, there are 2 boosters down there by brewery which has bombs. It is the one that you saw the bombs from, but it's also the one at the very left corner can also drop the bomb. Ooh, ice rod as well.
Well, today will not be an ice rod hunt.
Would you rather prefer a fire rod hunt?
I mean, an ice rod hunt is literally just go anywhere in the game except Trinex.
Yeah. Oh, it might actually be a flute hunt then.
Yeah, to do Meyer. Yeah. Well, we need to find Lamp first.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the entire mountain's off limits, logically.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, what did we find in Thieves Town? I missed that.
I'm trying to look at... And I missed it. I wasn't able to catch it on the on my second monitor. I'm so chat is gonna fill us in.
We found one item, the big key, and I don't know what came in the first 2 chests.
Yeah.
We don't have the small key though, so it could have been a map or a compass. Either way, this is going to be a play to the back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this music so much. So do you know which MSU we have on right now is?
It's whatever Soyhr has. I can probably find out.
There was a quick kill on Almost Nice, pretty good. Was awarded with more rupees. Because why not?
Sawyer's running Final Fantasy Mix.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I hear he's a connoisseur of good taste as well.
I think we are going to see Soyhr going to go after Easter and then going to go do Pod. This makes a lot of sense. We're here and it's completable.
Yeah, it's completable
Crystal.
if he can navigate the dark rooms. You can also just finish off Helmasaur as well. So yeah, why not? But yeah, talking about what we discussed earlier, we do see Soyhr going here first, but Naso following what I was talking about and doing safe down first, which is quite interesting. Yeah, being a difference between these 2 runners.
Yeah, unfortunately, Thieves Town isn't panning into anything so far. So we'll see if that green pendant turns into anything or if these final chests have anything.
Yeah.
If this all turns into nothing, this could end up being a waste of time for Naso. But we don't know until we find where some of these items are.
Yep.
If Soyhr will do it or not.
Yeah, to be fair, if this isn't anything here in Pod, we are probably gonna see Naso doing the same thing, so... Oh, powder. That is something. It is another 1-check location for him. But yeah, moving into the quote-unquote scripted boss now. has the blue cane as well to help out if he were to go off script. Oh,
already off script, speaking of.
Yeah. So just to fill in everybody here, this boss is special in that it requires 3 hits for each new head to pop out, and that goes for all of the weapons that you can use. So it doesn't matter if you have a gold sword or fighter sword or blue cane. It always requires 3 hits. It's the only like oh, look at that floating pod. But yeah, that is essentially. And if you kill him, if you get those 3 quicks fast enough in each phase, he will always stay in the same location. And so that is why we call it scripted.
Yeah, the boss does exactly the same thing every single time you go in, as long as you hit him in the exact same spots every time.
Yeah, which is really, really nice. Otherwise, that boss is one of the hardest when it comes to when you're playing this game casually.
Yeah, it's a lot of newer runners' least favorite boss when I talk to people. But that quickly becomes Mothula after they learn how to deal with blind.
Yeah. Yeah, Mothula is just RNG himself.
Mothula's not even that hard. It's the boss room that's unfortunate.
Yeah. It must have been like... They must have been going through tests and was like, this boss is too easy to be our third crystal. How can we make it harder? We can put spikes in there, but that would not do anything. Let's put a conveyor then!
So he drops into the pit, trying to throw the bomb. Drops into the pit again, gets through.
Yeah.
Good.
And a nice bomb jump from Naso to get the big zest. Oh, and he's being bullied by Minimodon, almost killed. Almost becoming unalived, but was able to dodge out of that.
All for a small key.
Yeah. Imagine if that was at other 20. Oh, look at that lamp.
I was saying in this dungeon, the small key is not particularly helpful finding that, but yeah, the lamp, that is a nice pickup though. And
we have Quake in U-turn. And that is an immediate saving quit from Naso, so he's probably gonna go up the mountain. Well, nope, he's not. He's saving and quitting too.
Could be making the pod play too. We're going the other way.
Yeah. He's gonna do the 1-0, so time for some fist questing. Oh, and the hammer jump over on Soyhr side as well. And some blueberries for Naso. Nice being awarded with a map for that. And same time, Naso is gonna go up and do powder, the powder check for the bat.
So you're continuing on with the dark room checks that Naso will have a lamp for.
Oh, and so you're releasing his fairy to do a little death warp.
This makes a lot of sense, as long as he doesn't accidentally die before getting to the chest.
Yeah. And we are cursed with wealth from the bat today. Oh, and he walked into the ferry. Oh no.
Oh. Might have released it a little early.
Yeah, he seems like
Sawyer's a little lost, I think.
Yeah. There is, about the middle part of the maze when you're going up, you can accidentally walk into a dead end there. And it is not the easiest to get out of it. But this looks correct.
I think we just solved it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. And
that was a lot of work for bombs.
Yeah, it was. To be fair, they need either mirror or hookshot now for the mount. They want to have that before mounting essentially.
This is gonna have such a nicer time with Pod, with that lamp.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we could probably be. Yeah, we can probably be expecting up to a minute save for Naso just because he was able to find that lamp first before coming here. And also, he's also saying, Eastern is a pendant. I am not gonna check it.
Yeah. I would have said it probably wouldn't be a full minute time save, but with Soyhr getting lost there in the dark phase, we may actually see more than a minute time save with that lamp.
Yeah, I was being generous.
Yeah, no, I mean with that issue, we could run into quite a bit of a time loss, unfortunately.
Yeah, and to
that
be
can
fair,
always happen to any runner.
Yeah, the turtle can be really bad as well. To be fair.
Yeah, turtle room is gonna be a big thing to see how it goes.
What I sort of want him to see is using the hammer and then immediately use ether. Just so that it will light up where the turtles you knocked are. Because it will light up where they are so you can get to them easier.
Well, there's a second hammer hit. There it is. Yes, you need to hit twice. It's not one hammer, it's two. Because the first one will get rid of the first set. If you walk forward, there's an NMG. I think it's an NMG timing that got figured out. But there is a strat to get a lot of the enemies.
Yep.
One thing you have to space those hits out.
Yeah. One thing you can actually do is when you go in, you wait just an extra second and then use the hammer. Then you're getting both of the one on the side and the two ones below. When you do that, so you can just wait a little bit before using the hammer or even moving. That is.
There's a timing where you use the hammer a second time and you get even the ones below that. You can get almost all of them in the two hits.
Yeah.
And we saw Soyhr do the two hits there, so he was attempting to get that hit in. Seems to be having a little bit of an issue finding the last one.
Yeah, honestly.
Unfortunately, does not find it and saves and quits.
Yeah, so you have kind of burner. Now, as soon as you hear a turtle flip, just switch over and use that. And just run around and see if you can find it. The other turtles are not going to damage you because of the invincibility you get from burner. And you also find the turtle easier. Yeah, so you're gonna be basically hoping here that the first part of the mountain is gonna have something. Right now, is he hoping for with this?
Yeah, the flute does give us mountain access, although so did the lamp, so both our runners now have a way up there.
Yeah. And to be fair, the seed seems very much to be pointing for some mountain right now.
This seed is really pointing nowhere.
Yeah. So you either have to go up to be able to scout one item and get two on the mountain, or run up to pyramid and then run to catfish. Those are the two options right now. At least that is what we see here for us on the restream. For Soyhr, he's gonna go and check ped.
Yeah.
Ped check. Quick, can we get any ped praise in the chat before we read it? Don't know if anyone still has those emotes.
What do we have here? We have a little piece of love.
That might that might honestly keep Soyhr away from Safe Town because of him picking up the pendant from Eastern. He also has the knowledge about magic from the tree there. And
We
here,
have the Helmosaur fight over on Naso's side.
yeah.
Was able to get to the boss using that lamp.
Have you practiced the bomb strats for first phase on him at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are good to know. I do a lot of door rando, so knowing the bomb strats become quite important.
I find anytime you have boss shuffle on, it's nice to know the bomb strats, because sometimes Helmosaur likes to stand in a place where it's very difficult to stand in front of him to get hits in.
Yeah. Lumaga, can you get the person in the chat, please? I think you know if I'm talking about. But yeah, moving further in here, trying to look at... Okay, so it's a compass and a useless item in the first two, so nothing special there.
Well, the fact that there was really nothing in the front could push Soyhr into the back.
Yeah, and it probably will. The worst, to be fair, he has flute activated, so running over just to check the green pennant wouldn't take too long. But we'll have to see what he does after this. And it's gonna be interesting to see actually if Naso decides to... I didn't find anything in pod. Do I go mountain or do I go eastern? That is gonna be his choices after this.
So we'll see where Naso's going next.
That looks like he's gonna activate the flute. So it might be mountain.
Yep. I mean, either way, activate the flute. You can even fly to Eastern if you need to.
Yeah.
Or not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now now we're activating the flute.
It
just
might
trying
be
to make us look bad there.
Yeah. It might be the cape there, screwing up his brain a little bit. Because, yeah, we have not seen... I don't think we have seen the bumper ledge yet. So that cape could be something. And to be fair, the cape does also unlock an additional check on the mountain. But we had that check unlocked with Burna, but cape is the preferred method for people that is doing Spy Cave. And Naso is going back to Eastern. No, he is gonna do Pyramid into Catfish. That is an interesting decision.
Yeah. So we're going to see the blind fight on Sawyer's side. This one's a little bit more on script so far. 1, 2, yeah, there's the scripted fight.
Yeah, this last hit here can be a little bit hard to nail at times. And yeah, that happened again.
Yeah. The third phase finished. The first hit's easy. The second hit's a little more difficult. The third hit is very easy to miss. But on a positive note, when you have green mail, even if you have green mail, but you have 9 hearts, since if you can get through with most of your hearts to phase 3, you can just kind of run it blind and get your last hit or two.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have to worry about taking damage.
But yeah, now moving up to our friendly neighbor Catfish. What is he gonna give us today? And Soyhr is running upwards. Is probably then gonna take. Yeah, he's gonna take Skullwood first. Might be decided to take Bumper Ledge after, but that is not 100% confirmed. I think the worst thing right now for Soyhr, honestly, would be if there's something on Bumper Ledge, because he's gonna not want to go back to Pod for a little while.
Bugnet on Catfish.
Yeah. And yeah, Soyhr is not playing around. He's gonna immediately activate the ether to remove all of the enemies in here.
This room is one of the deceivingly awkward rooms where a lot of really good runners get stuck.
Yeah. It is understandable as well.
It doesn't look like it should be a hard room, but it's quite annoying.
Yeah, those Gibdos can be really punishing, especially if you come here without any good weaponry. Oh, also, we have a raid coming in here from Soyhr. Welcome, raiders. I hope you guys have had a good one. So for filling out for everybody coming in here, we are doing a Challenge Cup match here between Soyhr and Naso. So they are doing it is standard boots. That was the mode selected for them. We had the Blue Cane start, which was very exciting, and we saw the diversions really come up once they got into the Dark World access, with Soyhr going very early to Pod. Was unfortunately not able to finish it without the lamp, so he then missed out on the cape which Naso picked up, because he went to that side for a long time.
That was good timing. You said the word lamp and Soyhr picked it up.
Yeah, it is almost like I've done this before. That I've done this and saw that item beforehand.
Yeah, how did you know that was going to be there?
Well,
like Naso, oh wait.
Basically. Yeah, Naso, I missed what was in Spectacle Rock. Did you see it?
I did not.
Oh, Bombos. Okay, we have the 3 medallions. Cool. We don't have to worry about that then. Because, yeah, we do need to do both Mire and Turtle Rock here.
Bombs, not bombos.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Our tracker here is keeping me in check.
Yeah, I thought it was bombs, but I'm going, That's not quite it.
Alright. And yeah, Spy Cave for Naso. Pick up the Titans!
Spy Cave. Titans bits in Spy Cave.
So, that means that Smith Chain. It must be something on Smith Chain then. Smith Chain or, of course, King's Tomb.
We also have Dark Death Mountain opening up to us now.
We can't get over to the right side.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so quick here. I want
true.
to see. I want to see people here in the chat here. What do you think we're gonna get from Swift Chain? Is it gonna be Fire Rod, Bombos, Hookshot, or Mirror? Because those are the things that will give us stuff. And of course, also a Mire area. But yeah, what is gonna be our next progression? Let's say it like that.
Seems being really rude.
Oh, and there's Ether needed for Mire. We did pick that up, so at least one of the items in Hype Cave was good.
Yeah, Soyhr is also back in Pod, gonna complete the dungeon. that he was stopped at earlier due to the lamp.
Yeah, really didn't want to do Spy Cave this early on, which honestly can be understandable.
I'm sorry. Comment in chat. That Smith chain is just going to give us rupees. That would be fitting for the season.
Yeah. Is he gonna scam us though? Is it gonna be the 5 rupee or the single rupee?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The seed just gives us rupees everywhere.
Yep.
Like, look at the rupee count. Sawyer's almost at 1,300.
And yeah, and bear in mind to the raiders, we have already been to Soyhr. Both of our runners have already paid the 500 fee for and the game for that as well. So they have too much rupees at this point.
Yeah, I think, and we've done Kiki, so I don't think, and we've done chess game. I don't think there's anything else in the game that actually requires rupees, and yet we have 1,300.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
So far, not finding anything in Meyer.
Not yet. We have 2 items in here. He has a lamp with make so that he will be able to check everything in the front, but yeah, we would probably prefer having Fire Rod if you get to choose between the 2 fire items. And I sort of agree with a comment here in the chat. We could probably buy the Triforce piece from Ganon soon.
I wonder what the price of a Triforce would be.
Hmm.
You just imagine you're doing all this to get it. You just walk into a shop and there's just a Triforce sitting there. Oh look, my victory condition.
Honestly, I have seen that. I do play a lot of multi-worlds. Oh, look at that mirror! But yeah, I have played a fair bit of multi-world, and in multi-world you can select to have shop sanity on, so I have seen Triforce pieces in shops before.
Well, I'm just talking to full Triforce. Just walk in and it's there.
I'm gonna assume it might be a couple grands. I think if we want to figure that out, we need to...
I was wondering about that. Naso tries to go open the big chest, but doesn't have the big key. There's the big key.
Yeah,
doesn't go back to the big
Oh,
chest.
he takes the scenic route, don't worry.
Right? Because we could have just jumped down there. No, I think we're going all... Well, okay. No, we're going back.
Yeah,
this is definitely a longer way of doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, I have figured out how we can calculate how much the Triforce will cost. We essentially need to figure out what a wish spell in D&D would cost. Do we have anyone in the chat that knows that?
Naso leaving because no Canis Mario?
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Okay, so we're gonna get the back of Desert. This makes a lot of sense. Get that crystal out of the way. It's completable. Quick to get there.
Yep. And they have already checked the front of the desert, so they can just immediately head to the back, basically. We're also seeing some nice speed strats coming in from Soyhr. Yeah, very linear seed this time around. Any special settings? It is boots with the standard start. Those are the special settings today.
Yeah, not particularly special. Very plain game today.
Yeah.
Soyhr does pick up those mitts. That is a great pickup because that could have been something that might have been left behind for a bit. Very good to get. Naso showing why Landmo can be very annoying.
Oh, thank you, Sid. So apparently you need to be able to speak to use the wish spell, so which sort of makes sense with the Triforce, because you do need to speak out the wish for it, what you want, so. But yeah, Soyhr doesn't want to go into Meyer. Oh no, he's gonna leave. Oh, 25k gold. Oh, okay, that is a little bit more than I think we can get in the Link to the Past. Even with all of these rupees we have gotten.
Well, there are ways to get more rupees, but...
Yeah, this is definitely Smith Chain for Soyhr here. Yeah, this is also Smith Chain without mirror, so this is gonna take a little while. But yeah, selecting to do hammer pegs first, which signals to me that Soyhr thinks that there's not gonna be anything on purple cest, so yeah, doing this first, or maybe he's doing this hoping that he will get the mirror from this.
Yeah, I mean, if you find something here, at least you know that it's here, because coming back could be a little annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, we got rupees from Aether Tablet. And now we're going into Hera, we are probably gonna get more rupees.
Another pendant.
Yeah.
Well, at least the big key is not in the basement.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. At least not to finish off Hera, but to clear it out is another thing. Fire Rod!
Fire Rod.
Yeah, and...
Naso immediately leaves.
Yeah, that is totally understandable. It is understandable both the fact that Fire Rod makes so that the other item might loses a little bit of value, and you also want hookshot. There's a lot of people who don't want to do Hera until they got hookshot, so they can just do the clip up to the top immediately.
Sure, right up until hookshot's in the basement of Tower of Hera.
Exactly, and you have to get the small key from the boss.
Yep.
And Aether for Turtle Rock as well.
Oh, well, that's nice. It really means we need Hookshot and Samaria, and then we're done.
Yep. Yeah, so for taking all the way to Catfish. But it's gonna continue moving, and they're also gonna check out the pyramid. This is the reverse the world tour of Dark World. So nice.
Yeah, our little blacksmith is getting a good tour.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 20 rupees and 3 bombs inside of the Super Bunny Cave. I forgot the words here for a minute. But also, those 20 rupees were special because those were where the bombs would be in the seed.
Boots.
Yep. That's totally what I meant.
We got plenty of bombs in the seed.
Not as many bombs as rupees, though. Nothing would beat that.
Oh, we've had a lot of rubies. So you're still taking the blacksmith on a little bit of a longer tour.
Yeah. Also, I am really mad at Soyhr for having 2 rupees too much right now.
Well, now what?
And now I don't mind it. now he's so much past it, so it doesn't matter. Also, a lot of rupees inside the Paradox Cave as well.
Okay, so having a bit of an issue hitting the
Red Cane. So we have the Red Cane, so Meyer and the Turtle Rock is beatable now.
Oh.
We also have the quick stint. We can also get through Ice Battle a little bit quickly. So hookshot away now. Are we gonna have the fun French vanilla hookshot in Swamp today? Or what do you think?
I still think it's going to be in the basement of Tower here.
Yeah. I can see that.
It wouldn't have been there had we checked it, but because nobody checked it yet, it's going to be there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and the fact that Soyhr is so hard avoiding going inside Meyer right now is punishing a lot. So, there's one thing here you can be made a fool out of in the beginning of Turtle Rock. Do you know what that is?
The fact that we don't have hookshot?
Yep. That is it. We have to see if Naso realizes it.
Soyhr saves and quits with the purple chest. It was definitely faster without the mirror. To go to the... Actually, I guess it's the only way without the mirror, but that's beside the point. The fastest and only way.
It's still quicker. Oh, don't forget the purple chest now.
We did go the correct way in the Fire Rod room in Turtle Rock.
Yeah. And just a piece of heart from Purple Zest. So nothing on Smith Chain either.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fest quest has not been giving anything here. And I'm saying Smith Fest quest for Purple Zest because that is essentially what you're doing.
Well, we are getting the Meyer play over on Soyr's side.
Did we see if Naso remembered checking in one little cave here in desert when he got the mirror?
I wasn't paying attention to that part. I assume he checked it. I know he went into Meyer shed, but I don't know if we checked checkerboard, but I assume we did.
Yeah.
Yep, chat confirming. We did get a checkerboard check. That makes sense. Like, it would be a weird thing to leave. That would have had to have been an accident.
Yeah.
You're not finding anything in Turtle Rock either. I guess we're really only looking for one item, and there's a lot of places for that one item.
Yeah. It's important for the fact that Swamp was crystal. Well, we could essentially have seen Ice Rod and Hookshot have the same sort of total places where they could have been.
Yeah, but the Hookshot can be in a lot of places right now.
Yeah. And we did even see Naso checking the first set in Hookshot Cave just to be sure that it wasn't there.
That's a great thing to check, because it's one of those places where you can accidentally forget to check it because you think you need it.
Yeah.
But you can get one check out of Hookshot Cave without the hookshot.
Mm-hmm. He also remembers the Mimic Cave, which I might have done beforehand as well. I still have nightmares about that seed. Oh, that is real. That is fun. Thing we saw from Sophie.
Well, we have armor.
Yeah, Lumaga finally. Only took 1 hour and 4 minutes. Speaking of which, we have forgotten to do the non-obligatory the name shoutouts of the hour. So first of all, make sure to follow both Soyhr and Naso. They are doing an amazing job here, putting up a great show for us. I would also like to thank Lady LauraLinda. Sorry, not know how to say that, fortunately, for doing tracking. Lumaga, who
Hookshot in TR at 1 minute or 1 minute 4 seconds. I did that yesterday too. 1 hour 4 minutes and about 30 seconds. Naso is in go mode.
And what a go mode that is as well. Being able to not have to check either Ice Palace or Swamp at all. That is going to save a lot of time. But yeah, going back here, thanks so much to Lumaga for being the restreamer and making sure so that we could see this amazing match. And also thanks so much to Zethno for coming in here and being co-commentator with me.
Yep. Great to be here with you. Happy to come. Thanks for you being here as well.
Yeah.
And looks like we are about to see the Trinex fight.
Yeah. And it is with the Master Sword, so we're probably gonna see some hammer hits.
Yeah. Do we see the ice rod or the ice head go down first, or do we see fire head go down first?
Ooh, hitting the spike there will offset, so that we are probably gonna see ice head spewing out some stuff. And yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, this is why a lot of the time runners will, if they don't think they'll be able to get the kill fast enough, they will switch to the ice head first after 1 or 2 hits on the fire head, just to try to prevent that ice from getting on the ground, because that ice is extremely annoying in phase 2.
It is. Also, do we know if Naso has any potions on him?
He's got a fairy.
No, I'm talking about this magic.
Oh, you mean magic? Somebody picked up. Oh no!
He doesn't. It was Sophie who picked up the green goo from Hammer Pigs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Soyhr has a green, but this only has 1 bottle.
Yeah, and that was fairy.
Yep.
Yeah. Trinex Hammer can be hard at times, so I'm not too surprised that this happened. Oh, he barely has enough magic to be able to use the red cane here.
1 heart.
Sit on 1 heart. He's gonna have to use that hook shot to dodge out from the fires. Does wise enough go off here to the right side here and picking up some hearts.
Going to keep using that hook shot to avoid getting hit. That's a good idea. 3 hearts.
Yeah. And he's gonna use that powder as well to get some hearts back.
You know, we were at go mode at 1 hour and 4 minutes, but we have 1 crystal. So while we're in go mode, we've got a bit of a ways to go before we can actually finish this game.
Yeah. And we have 2 crystals. We have a pod and desert.
Oh, correct. 2. I don't know which one I missed. But still. Still a long way to go.
Yeah, this is a general tip to...
again.
Yeah, this is a general tip to everybody. And that is to practice low percentage on bosses. It is gonna save you a lot of pain. And that is
I think that's the firehead. Okay.
Yeah, having about half. So unless something goes bad here, he should have enough magic.
The nice thing is that the firehead can also, or the fire rod can sometimes get you some extra damage on the ice head with some of the splash damage.
Yeah.
So you don't always need as many hits on this side.
There is a cool trick you can do with Red Cane to get magic back. I don't know how to do it though.
There is. Actually not too bad.
And yeah,
it's
so
it's a worthwhile little trick to learn because sometimes it can definitely help. You do have to have a little bit of magic because you do actually have to drop a Samaria block.
Yes.
So you have to remember that you're doing it, and you have to save a little bit of magic for that trick. If you go down all the way to 0, you can no longer do it.
But it is definitely a trick worth learning.
Yep. We do have everything we need to do it, so we could have done that there, but it's a little hard to do while you have Trinex heads flying at you, though.
Yeah. And Naso is checking Hookshot Cave? Potentially trying to find either more that would have been great to have.
Yeah, half magic would have been really nice a few minutes ago. But all that I can think is that Naso is looking for a tempered sword.
Yeah, it must be.
Because tempered over master is pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
Once you have tempered, the golden sword's not really a huge deal, but tempered helps a lot. Especially when we see fights like that Trinix fight we just saw. Tempered would have made things much easier.
Yeah, it would have.
But we are doing swamp. Sure, we'll probably loop this into Ice Palace afterwards.
Yeah, that seems to be the way of the play.
Take swamp into ice, and then we just have to do Skull Woods and Mire.
Yeah, and for those ones, select which one you want to do first, because it doesn't matter, you have to flew to both.
Yeah. Do you want to fight Vitreous, or do you want to fight Mothula on Master Sword?
Yeah. That should be, do you want to fight Victorious or a conveyor belt?
Yeah.
One of them is harder than the other, and why is it Victorious?
We have Silvers. Vitreous is not the harder fight there, I don't think.
Yeah, that is very much true. I was just looking at the Master Sword.
Yeah, but with Silvers, we can just kill all the eyes pretty dang quick. Vitreous is going to be a pretty easy fight in the end. Mothula, you still have to actually kill with that sword, or you got to pull out your hammer.
Yeah.
And we all know how much Hammer's hitbox is friendly, in that it's really not. So if you're not comfortable with Hammer hitbox and you're on a conveyor belt, good luck hitting Mothula.
Yeah. I am a little bit sad that we not get to see my favorite strats, which is the cape and boot strats. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't see that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Soyhr went the wrong way. This happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But Naso skipped some checks there in Swamp. Looks like we're not going to get everything checked. We are going to check these sunken chests here.
Yeah, I expected him to skip left side, but I thought he would at least check the compass.
Yeah, I'm okay with skipping them. I'm okay with checking them. I'm just finding that Naso's got a little bit of a weird plan here to check some of these things and skip other ones. Having a little bit of an issue with Diver Down.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks better. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, more rupees.
And another fairy in a bottle.
To be fair,
Soyhr on the way, about to find that hook shot as well. See, like we skipped this too. We skipped the.
Yeah.
We're checking and skipping interesting chests here.
Yeah. Honestly, if we're gonna check checks, I would have expected him to check these ones. I wouldn't have expected him to then go and check the hookshot one.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. We're checking and not checking chests on a weird pattern. But either way.
Yeah, and so for the playing it safe and doing. Yeah, so for decided to play a little bit safe and did activate the blue cane to be able to get past the most dangerous enemy in the whole randomizer, which is the Chain Sumps.
I thought that was the murder dactyls that just insta-kill you when you're not paying attention for a second.
Mm-hmm. Or is it Dead Rocks?
No, they're the most annoying enemy in the game and the most difficult to deal with. But they don't usually kill you.
Yeah. I think there's a reason why in crowd control there is a thing known as the Dead Rock box.
Yeah, because it's a really frustrating enemy, even if not necessarily dangerous.
Yeah.
More dangerous is the rock that's going to fall on your head while you're waiting for the dead rock to move.
Or dying to the ice falling down on cold stair.
Yeah, that one you can just make sure you're near the top wall and ice doesn't fall as much anymore.
Oh, it falls, but it will not hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, and Soyhr having to take one of his blue goes to fight against these pokies.
We're seeing some low percent here. You'd think that this was some sort of hard pool settings that we're putting our runners on just Master Sword, but we're really not. There are two swords out there somewhere.
Yeah. And to be fair, it did look like it somehow become a hard one because of just how barren CAC and the castle was at the start of the seed. Yeah,
you'd think. Though even hard would have a third sword by now. Generally.
Yeah.
Where are these swords? Soyhr picks up that extra health in the armor.
Well, obviously one of them is in the basement of Hera. just because we didn't check it.
It's always there when you don't check it, but when you check it, it's always a rupee.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised at some point, somehow, we get that one of the runners did check it, got 20 rupees, and in the same race, another one that didn't check it gets a sword there somehow. I don't know how it happens, but it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are probably in GT, to be fair. Otherwise, we get a very exciting Master Sword Silver Ganon fight today, which is always fun.
A lot of spins before a really easy phase 4.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. The really quick kill. This is what I was talking about. Vitreous is going to be really nice and easy with those silvers.
Yeah.
That sword does not come out when you have silvers and Master Sword.
Yeah. Yeah, the 24 spins, basically, before phase 4. It's a good thing that Naso was able to pick up that half magic because, yeah, otherwise that fight can be pretty irritating. But because he has cape and has half magic, he is gonna have a little bit easier time in the first phase, in the first and second phase.
Yeah, that half magic could help. We'll see how things go for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so Soyhr has 0 magic, but this will get refilled before the boss fight.
Yeah, and there's multiple ways you can do this room, so you don't need magic.
No.
Oh, the anti-fairy. Okay, he could have gotten trapped there, but... Oh, and somehow, I saw that now on my second monitor, but somehow the ice fight in the first room had to take 2 fire rod hits before he died.
Yep, Naso in ice. As we were talking about, doing swamp into ice makes a lot of... Or actually, we didn't do swamp into ice. We did swamp into mire into ice. I guess that makes sense. You can just flute there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so for using his second blue goo, and as we said earlier, switching over to the ice set here just to make sure so that we don't get any ice on the floor.
Yeah, this is just such a more friendly phase 3 when you come at it from here.
Yeah. And yeah, at the same time. Yeah.
So he's gonna stop missing. This could be.
Oh, the fire blocking that ice rod shot. How? He's gonna have to do a lot of damage here. He's gonna do it. Oh, barely enough.
It did. Just. I didn't realize he had done that much damage to it already. Wow. Look at that. With the last moment, Soyhr gets phase 1 done.
Yeah, the last drip of magic. And then it is time to run in circles because you have a giant mask following you.
Naso's now like skipping chests that he's walking past. I'm not sure what the strategy is here anymore. Maybe he's just resigned himself to doing Master Sword and...
Yeah, it's either that or saying, okay, I am probably bound to find a sword in GT while I have to open chests. Oh, and Soyhr is also gonna do a little quick pit stop in Hookshot Cave as well.
Oh, again, looking for that sword.
Yeah.
This is a quick check for 3 checks.
Yeah. And Ace was able to trap one of the puffs in the corner as well, so was able to do a lot of damage. He's hugging the puffs a lot, but because of the blue mail, he was fine.
Blue mail, plenty hearts.
Yeah.
Soyhr for picking up some more blues. Fair decision, especially when you're still there on Master Sword.
Yeah, it is a very fair decision. Hopefully we don't have to see him come back here one more time before going to GT. Hopefully he has he doesn't have to spend any more rupees, because the rupees, people are just gonna find them anyway around. He doesn't need to spend them.
Yep. Naso gonna go pick up some blue as well.
Well, that one blue he can pick up, that is.
Yeah.
Because he did find a bottle somewhere. I don't know where he got that.
I'm forgetting where it was, but I think it was filled with the fairy again.
Ah, swamp. Okay, thank you.
Swamp makes sense because it's one of the dungeons that he's completed that Soyhr didn't. Soyhr does not even stay in Pengator room. Walks in, walks out. So we're skipping some checks for sure on that side.
Yeah. And he's just gonna run over here and flick the switch, and he's also gonna do Icebreaker after that. Yeah. Honestly, from speaking to other people, Icebreaker was such a save for Ice Palace, because a lot of people didn't like this place at all before Icebreaker was rediscovered.
Yeah, one of the big things is if you're go-moding it, you're deciding not to check anything, it doesn't save too much time. It's when you want to check these chests that it really saves a lot. As long as you can make it through.
Yeah. To be fair, doing it the non-buffered way can be very hard.
I think the left motion's too far is the problem. We're going too far left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Honestly, right now, because Naso did have had some weird stopping pattern for picking up a few of these checks, Soyhr has caught up a little bit.
Naso on the last boss fight before heading up to GT, though.
Yeah, so far half of his hits has been absorbed by the spikes.
Yep. That's why the boss in this room is the room, not the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't go to Skullwoods to fight Muffler, you go to Skullwoods to fight the conveyor.
Yeah, when you have a boss shuffle and you fight Mothula in any other room, it's actually a really easy fight. Soyhr boxes in the big chest. And Ice, unfortunately, not going to get to check it.
But that's fine, it'll probably nothing anyways.
I think it's time for us to see some numbers in chat. You want to explain?
Sure. So, one item we have to find GT to be able to finish a game is the big key. It can be anywhere between 1 and 22 locations. So we have a little game that is known as Guess the Big Key. So which one of these 22 checks are gonna have the big key? We are gonna go from the perspective of Naso. So if somehow Soyhr were to get into GT and find the big key first, we are going after the order of checks Naso is doing.
That would be very impressive, considering Soyhr still has 4 crystals left. That would have to take some pretty large errors on Naso's side.
Yeah, that's why I said somehow.
Do you have a normal number, you guess?
17 is my normal number.
Mine's always 8.
Okay. So yeah, get those numbers in whoever is closest or is at the number is the winner. And if there's multiple...
I like that almost half our guesses are now 9. Yeah, okay, now people are just piling on.
Yeah.
I think half our guesses are now 9.
I can almost imagine everyone being one of us, one of us.
Everyone just guesses 9 and it actually ends up being 9.
Yeah.
Chat putting it in the 9th chest. Retroactively somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hope Room. A heart
Nope.
and arrows. Nope.
Not even a key, so it has to go to the left side. So we're getting the third check here from the torch.
Oh!
It was not the thing we were looking for, but it was the thing we were looking for.
Yeah, we found a sword. That's what we were looking for. Forget the big key to GG. We wanted that sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going for number
Our runners are
4.
going to be very happy to see that.
Yeah. Number 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. Almost. Okay, so we are not going back to the left side. We are sticking on the right, which means if chat is correct, it is the one. It is the one that requires hookshot.
Yeah. My guess will end up being this room right here.
Yep, coming up to 8 here.
Aha!
Oh. Almost, Seth, almost.
I got it right for once.
Yeah.
I get 9 minus 1. Or is that 9-1? Like level 9, stage 1. We don't have that numbering system in A Link to the Past.
Yeah. So this is one thing that I tend to do when it comes to the guessing game. Let's see. Did it go through?
Oh, it did. Wow. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, look at that bombos in the chest. One of the chests that Naso so dodged. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Professor, not this time.
So Soyhr on the Argus fight now.
Yeah, doing the spins.
Ooh, doing doubles. Nice. Well done.
We like seeing those. There's one strat here I really like, and that is if you have the gold sword, you can hold it out till it blinks. Then you can just move back and forth and hook shot down the puffs, and they will die, and the sword will not go away. So you can get a lot of puffs really quickly that way.
One shot with the silver arrow.
Yep. A nice little victory fanfare there for Soyhr as he takes down Argus.
And down goes Lanmo 2.
Yeah, and it is Lamo 2 this time around because we had to kill Lamolas 1 in this one. So it looks like Soyhr is gonna do Lamolas before going for Vicky. Yeah, so far Naso has done really good in the gauntlet. Is also going for the quick one here. There's a little bit of danger to go up the stairs there. If you're not quick enough, you can despawn the whole of the top here of GT, and then you have to mirror and restart the gauntlet. So good that that didn't happen. So yeah, no hovers or the model bounces today. Naso is just gonna take out Helmasaur, not Helmasaur, but the Moldorm, the vanilla way.
Helmasaur can be there on boss shuffle.
Yeah.
But this is not a boss shuffle day.
Unfortunately not. I do really like seeing the boss shuffles because of the amount of low percentage you have to do on a few of the bosses. To be fair, we have had a lot of low percentage on these bosses today as well. So
I was gonna say what this wasn't low percent bosses today. This is very much low percent bosses today.
Yeah. Yeah. So Naso now on to the math boss. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because of Anglhz. Have you practiced your trigonometry?
Not for a long time. And there goes Ganon. The bat flies away. We follow the bat, and we have our final fight.
Also known as Aga 2. But yeah, we only have the piggy left now, so bring out your silverwares and your bacon sword, and let's do this. And very properly, we get the bacon fact today.
Yeah, this fight is so much nicer now that we have tempered. We didn't actually get phase 1 in one round, so we're taking a little bit of extra time here.
Yeah.
Fine, I think that should have been good. Yep. All good now. We have enough magic to trigger. I'm pretty sure Naso picked up a blue potion as well, so we have a lot of magic available to us.
He should be solid. And Soyhr trying to get the spooky action in Maya at the same time. And switching to lamp here probably to just ensure so that he will be able to get the torch glitch. Almost actually emptied all of its magic trying to get the torch glitch.
Not get hit by Ganon at an awkward place. We're fine.
He was far enough away from the ledge.
Yeah, I was a little worried for a second, but Ganon was teleporting right to the lamp on that side.
Ooh.
Torch. But okay, there it is.
Simultaneous boss kills. One of them is on the final boss though. Naso only has to cross the most dangerous gap in the game.
Yep. Get your GGs in chat though.
Yeah. Naso here coming in first with an official time of 1:37 then 47, and we have that is gonna be our only finisher as Soyhr has forfeited.
Yeah, I think that was an almost immediate forfeit.
Essentially, yeah. And speaking of them, they have joined us here in the commentary booth. GG's, both of you.
GG's. GG's, Ovidius. Peace.
GG.
Nice.
What a seed.
Can somebody tell me how I should have ran that? Because that would have been great.
Essentially,
Don't last locate everything? Okay.
yeah, don't locate anything.
I hard last located a few items, and the double dip in the pod was painful, but I can't wait to watch this one back. Ovidius, you smoked me. Can I have one of those cigars that you were smoking right now? Jeez.
I was gonna say we were chatting and you said you double dip pod. And I'm like, okay, well I got the lamp before I did that, so that probably helped. And then the only other pendant I really did was Thieves Town. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I missed one turtle and on the normal standard start for that turtle room, and I couldn't find it. It was painful.
Yeah, no, unfortunately we saw that. We saw you got a little lost in Dark Maze, I think, as well for a little bit.
I was trying not to bring that up, but that's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah. And to be fair, looking at the seed and everything like that, because you guys had blue cane, you didn't need to do pod at all until you were in go mode.
Yeah. There was 4 or 5 dungeons you could have go moded, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Right. So, c'est la vie.
Yeah, we were a little bit worried when we saw Naso finding Cape. There was like, oh my god, is it gonna be something on the bumpy ledge?
Funny thing about that is that when I got the Cape, I immediately thought, I didn't even check the bumper ledge when I was in Skullwood, so that was cool.
I think the scariest part for me was Turtle Rock, where I didn't use the backdoor save because I had the key to get in to the boss, and then I had to mirror out because I ran out of magic. I was like, oh crap, that could cost me.
Yeah, hammer fight in against Trinet can be pretty punishing if you're not careful. And surprise, surprise, what you guys found immediately afterwards when you get to Hookshot Cave after.
Yep.
It was nice, but would have liked that earlier.
Well, the same with the lamp in Cannon's Tower.
Yeah. We're looking here at the website. That makes so that you jump up to the first place now, Ovidius. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's a good way to start against 2 opponents who split a couple matches, and I'm pretty sure are ranked higher than me. So
yeah, you're sitting at 2-0 while Soyhr and Vix Rider now sitting at 2-2.
Luckily we got one more Ovidius taking you down. I saw standard boots and I was like, this is not good for me. It's just I don't know why it's my worst mode, and I don't know. I definitely showcased that it's my worst mode right now, but maybe next time we'll get a different mode and it'll be definitely a little closer. Hopefully, however it happens.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this seed just had some items in awkward places, and a little bit of it was just when you ended up at those awkward places.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think even with the go mode was 30 plus minutes before the end with 5 dungeons remaining.
Yeah,
to be cleared. It was just so many of the dungeons were locked away, and there were just a lot of bad choices for places to go and things to look for.
Yeah, definitely.
Mir and Meyer was absolutely not gorgeous. But
yeah, I was kind of itching to get into Ice Palace, and then we couldn't get in there. So
those mid, yeah. I don't know. Dumpster. This seed's going in the dumpster. Burning with fire. But
yeah.
Very, very nicely ran. GG's, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's.
Mm-hmm. So I am looking at the schedule here for tomorrow because there are two very exciting matches that is going to be happening then. The first one happens tomorrow. Tomorrow it is at 6 p.m. EDT. There we have James FNX. No, sorry, I'm looking wrong. We are then seeing V Garrison versus Centipede, which is a baller of one. But after that, I accidentally closed down my seat here. After that, we have James FNX and Rick of Kokiri. Both of them sitting right now at 2-0 in their group. So you don't want to miss that one happening at 10 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure to set your calendars to that one. Otherwise than that is... Well, we don't have too much else to speak about, I don't think.
Yeah, no, there's for things that you want to look out for, the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament applications open tonight. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely if you're a experienced runner willing to help out some of our newer runners, or a newer runner looking to try get your feet into a tournament, start trying some to compete, or want to learn from some of our other experienced runners. A lot of the runners in this tournament and the main do help out, so it's a great place to learn how to run this game. I think a lot of the competitors in the tournaments, this tournament and even the main, got their start in the mentor tournament over the last few years. So you'll be among great company.
Yeah, I think I was looking for the list. I think it was about 7 or 8 people from last year's mentor tournament that made it into the main tournament this year.
Yeah, there's a lot. So definitely, if you're thinking about trying to run this game, join the mentor tournament this year, and maybe we'll see you competing in the main next year.
Hey, crazy things have happened. But yeah, with that we're probably gonna sign out. So thanks so much to Soyhr and OvidiusNaso for putting up an amazing race for us here. Really, they are punishing one at that. Had to show off some really nice low percentage bosses. Also, thanks so much to Lady LauraLinda for doing tracking. Thanks so much to Lumaga for doing the restreaming. To make sure that we actually have sound and video. And thanks so much to my co-commentator Zethno for doing commentary together with me here today.
Yeah, it was great. Anglhz, thanks for being here with me as well. You off at the end?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and watch a bonfire now because that is that is what is happening right now in Sweden. It is our summer festival coming early. So bye everybody.
Yep. Bye.